everybody, welcome back to Must Be Online Tutorial video. Today Must Be introduce you a newest industrial UV printer named Focus Composite. As you know, lots of UV printers on desktop sites on the market, like they made from Epson R1900 or Epson L1800 or Epson R2000. Lots of these kind of UV printers on the market are modified from Epson modified printers. So while we still today must be introduced to you this kind of UV printer, what's the difference between the Focus Composite and the other UV printers on the market? So the first is the printer configuration. As you know, lots of modified printers all are just one print head. The print head may be 6 color, maybe 8 color, like Epson L1800. These modified printers, also the Epson 1390, all of these printers are made from Epson modified printers. This one print head, 6 color and 8 color. That means one print head, maximum 8 channel and 6 channel. So they can only print the support to print the picture with CMYK 2 watt channel and also CMYK plus 2 watt or 4 watt. So one print head first, they cannot get the fastest speed because only one print head. But today, this composite, it have 2 print head. But also we have 3 print head like a Focus AlphaJet or GalaxyJet. But this printer is desktop, so we just put 2 print head. So it allows you to print the picture with CMYK, light cyan, light magenta, or CMYK plus light cyan, light magenta, and another print head to print 4 watt or 6 watt or 4 watt plus 2 varnish. So, or 3 watt plus 3 varnish. So it allows you to print 2 print head. First, we can get a faster print speed and also the print quality because we can support to print wet, color, and varnish. So this is the first 2 print head and 1 print head difference. Then is the configuration. Because this printer was made from under industrial level, industrial configuration. So it has both screw, 2 both screw for up down, and 2 linear rail for flatbed, backward and forward. And also the X rail for linear rail and servo motor. All these spare parts are industrial level, but not the modified printers like Epson from original. So the 2 is the configuration. We are used a high industrial level configuration, while the another desktop printers on the market use the original Epson for print on paper to modify it. So the working life, precision, resolution are totally different. Then this number 3 is the printing size. For this machine, we can get the maximum printing size by 35 times 50 centimeter for the flatbed size. And also the maximum printing thickness we can support to print the meter from 0 to 18 centimeter. So so you can allow you to print any materials the thickness is more than 18 centimeter, like the cell phone case or lighter or the cabins or painting, everything. And also this machine we use 2 UV lamp. One is on the left, is for big lamp, 220 watts for big power for white and varnish, and also a white and color, and another one is for varnish. So we have 2 lamps, where lots of the modified printers on the market they only have 1 lamp, so it cannot get a good quality for print and varnish because the varnish must have enough space between the color and wet print head. So one UV lamp is impossible to get a good quality to print and varnish. So we have 2 lamps in industrial level, and also it's water circulation. Lots of people they use the cooling fan no water circulation, and no UV box. So this is also big difference. Then also we can support lots of different printing requirements, like we can print with fog, 3D, wave, lots of different printing methods. So when you compare the print quality with the composite and also on market for the modified printers, so you can see the quality is totally different because we can prevent the past lines. All people invert to the DDG digital printing business or UV printing business. The biggest headache is for the UV lines. For example, if you cannot get the nozzle over 95% nozzle check print out, so we can find out the print quality, printed picture, a lot of lines. We call the pass line. But for our composite, we can print by wave model, by wave. So even have some nozzles clog or not jet ink out, we can still get a good quality. So we can support different printing methods, also by printing on mineral method or mass production, template printing, and also printed with adjustable, lots of these kind of features. And also then another difference is for the 3D relief embossed results, because we use the one print head to print white, where another modified printer on the market, they use the one print head to print white color varnish or white color, all are in one print head. So the white ink density, we can get maximal. So when you print it on the material, you can get better embossed result, relief result. When you touch it, the surface is thick. So this is a printing quality difference. Okay, if you want to ask Master B to tell you if any other difference, yes, that's a lot. I cannot explain you here. Maybe I need 1 day, 2 days to teach you, to tell you what's the difference between your machine or other machines. And also for support and online tutorial video, that's why Master B here. So this is the biggest difference. I teach you, I'm stand here, and teach you how to use it and how to get better working experience, print experience. Okay, so this is the size between composite and another UV printers on the market. Okay, then let me introduce you when you get the machine from Focus with the composite. First, you must be sure and check if the outside package is good. So once you find out the package is damaged or broken, please do not receive the goods, but contact with Focus support team or contact with the shipping company to be sure the machine is good without any damage when you get the machine. So once you get the package good, then you unpack the box and you take the machine on the desk, and also be sure the desk is strong enough, not shaking, and strong enough. Okay, so once you release the machine, and also you can get some spare parts or some consumable from Focus company. Okay, let me introduce you the spare parts, the accessories for each. So first, you can get the print head, the original print head from Epson, also from Focus. This kind of print head, yeah, lots of people ask Master B if this print head I can get it from market, I can get it cheaper, and blah 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 like that. So I can say maybe they can cheaper, maybe all the good or the worse than us. But this kind of print head we get from Epson company original, and we got the copyright and we got the also from certification from Epson company. So we can be sure this print head is original and brand new from Epson company. So if you bought the print head from Focus, so you can get 2 print head with the package. One is for color print head, where another one is used for white ink and varnish. So 2 print head. The print head model is Epson F1080, Epson F1080. And also it's called lots of different coloring on the market. And also once you get print, Okay, so when you get print head from the package, first you need to check if the outside package is good without damage. And then you can take out print head. And we can find out the original package from Epson and print head like this. And be sure also the print head surface is clean without scratch or dirty. And even you take out print head, you cannot touch the surface of the print head by finger or anything. Just release, keep the surface of the print head is clean without anything to touch it. And when you take it out, you can find this print head like this. Each print head have the code here, and also be sure this position we put glue on the electronic system to be sure it can prevent ink, the UV ink spray and jump into the port position to cause the print head short. And all the glue are applied well and clean and brand new. So we can get 2 print head. And also if you don't use the print head or you will use it later, please do not put the print head directly on the table or on any other materials. Just put it back. We will use it later for that. And put it back. So you can get 2 print head, and also you can get the ink. You can get the ink from Focus Light. First, the ink, we have 2 kinds of ink: the ragged hard UV ink and the soft UV ink. So the hard UV ink is used for print on a hard, rugged media like glass, like metal, like ceramic. This kind of material we call the ragged media. So you need to use the ragged hard UV ink. And when you want to print on a soft material like leather, like film, so you need to use the soft UV ink. This kind of 2 kinds of ink is used to print on different material. So once you make the mistake, so for example, you print on the leather or print on the film, you use the hard rugged ink, so the anti-scratch effect will worse than the hard UV ink. And also if you print on the soft material by the hard UV ink, so the bending effect will difference. So the best way is to load ink to match with the correct materials. So you can get KCK, black, cyan, magenta, yellow, and also spot color for light cyan and light magenta and white and varnish, also named like greasy varnish. So once you get the ink, first, before you open it, you must shaking it. Shaking for 2 or 3 minutes, because the ink during delivery on the sea is for a long time, for 80 days or 20 days. So the ink is settling. So before you load ink to the machine, you must shaking it for 2 minutes. And also for white ink, you must open it and use the screwdriver, clean the screwdriver to load it and shake it. Be sure that white ink is without any settling and is equal. Then you load ink to the machine. So you can get the ink. You can get the ink for 6 color. Also, some people ask must be if I can get the ink from local. Yes, actually this machine, you can put any ink that the Epson print head can support, but the quality is a big difference. Because each ink, it have surface tension feature and also have different viscosity. So if you load a different brand, different ink on the machine, so maybe the print maybe it's good, but maybe it's worse. Because when you print via the ink will spray, the ink will not strike the dot, not strike is sprayed, or anti-scratch, or the color difference. Because this machine we have adjust the print wave electricity for different viscosity and under different viscosity and under different ink dot size. For example, if I want this kind of ink, if I want to print a small dot by 3.8 picoliter, I need to put 42 voltage. If I want to print another VSD dot by 15 picoliter, I need to put another voltage. All of these parameter and firmware was controlled by the mainboard. The mainboard was tested by a company, by the focus company, and to match the best ink dot. So in one word, if you put another brand ink, the quality, the color, the print resolution will be totally different. Also, the working life for the print head. You know, the print head is more expensive than ink. Different ink, some cheaper ink, they have more solvent on the ink. So the solvent is easy to damage the parts inside of print head. So we strongly recommend you to use the ink that Focus recommended to make the print with good quality and stable and long working life. Okay, after the ink, you can also get the coating. The coating from Focus. First is the non-metal coating. That means this kind of coating can be used for the material without, except the metal, like ceramic, like glass, like acrylic. So use this kind of coating. And also you can get the metal coating. This metal coating is used for metal, like aluminum, like steel, like this metal coating. So these two kind of coating is for different kind of material. And how to use this coating? It's not to use by spray gun or spray bottle, but use the tissue. The tissue to put a little bit coating and apply on the surface of the material, but not too much. And waiting about 2 minutes, you can start to print directly on the top of the material. But also some materials we can print without any coating, like wood, like paper, like some phone case, like some plastic. Some of the material we can print directly without any coating. So yes or no, it depends on the material you want to print. So this is the coating. And also you can get the clean solution from Focus. And you can also get the clean solution from Focus. This is a clean solution. What is used for? It is used for to clean the print head. If the print head is strong clog or heavy clog, for example, you cannot get over 60% nozzle coming out. So you need to use the clean solution to recover the print head. But we must be not recommend you to always flush the print head because it's really weak, the print head from Epson. So we strongly recommend you to clean the print head by ink from the bottom or by manually to cover it. This is only for strong clog. Or you get the ink spray on the metal, and you get the ink spray on any surface. You take it to clean it. So it's clean solution for clean the UV ink and maintain the print head and clean the print head. And also you can also get the standard. You can get this kind of box named Focus Accessory spare parts box. So when you open it, And this is for printing on the photography art products, like the photo frame, the showcase, like that. And this is for print on the golf ball with mass production. So if you got this kind of template, this machine allow you to print with mass production. You don't need to edit the picture from the Photoshop one by one. The loop software allow you to support you to load different size of picture, different design of picture, and join group together from the RIP and print directly. So it's easier to get the mass production with different design for each picture. And also the gap between X, between Y, the gap between each picture, all can be adjusted. So it's very easy for production than for the template. Okay, so this is all the spare parts and the difference between Focus machine and the other machine. The spare parts accuracy you can get from Focus, and what's the name for each spare parts explanation. So if you have any questions, you can ask a Focus support team to get a full training or explanation. Thank you. See you next time.